Malia came back for camp. We've actually been doing pretty good. Like, we haven't dropped a stunt today. Since our stunt group's the same last year, we just we're really focusing on being consistent this year.
Yeah. So day one, we had our show-offs, and there was little issues. One group had two minor issues, I guess. So honestly, it really wasn't that bad compared to last year. We had the first show-off, we had literally every stunt group but one fall, so that's fine. So now it's day two. It's a lot easier having the same group too because
you're already close.
And our handstands, our hand-to-hands last year took us forever to learn.
And we already have them.
So now
it's just
it's
just nice. It's a lot less stressful, especially at camp. Because I know last year I was worried about my stunt a lot.
Yeah. It was also a start, we get to see who can actually perform well and everything.
And who's handling the pressure of performing.
Right now, our stunt is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of basic, but I think it's nice to start off with basics again. Everyone kind of got sleep, so we're kind of ready to go. It's a whole day now, so that's what's also nice about day two. We're more comfortable.
Everyone, let's bring it on in, please.
Second day of camp, we're working on hand-in-hand slant top, and our group is demoing the rewinds, but we're not sure if we're doing them because it's weird the way the cheer world works. But the new division, what was restricted level 5 is now just level 5, and then what was level 5 is level 6, and then level 6 is now level 7.
We're level 6 now, we have to do rewinds, which Kenny said that they're easier than 1.5 ups, but I think he's lying. But it's actually really scary because they're literally flipping their body in the air. So it's a new thing to learn. Everyone has to be spotting because it's really dangerous, but it's cool to actually progress as even a level, even though we're going up another level.
Currently in my stunt group, I have Riley, Alyssa, and Sam, and it's super cool because I love them so much. We have such a tight bond, and it's just fun to be able to pick up where we left off and just to improve.
Well, we have the same group as last year, so we're kind of we're the demo group, obviously, so because everybody else is new. So we're pretty much showing most of the skills.
So we're gonna bring our flyer up. This is Malia. Say hi, Malia. Hi, Malia. He's gonna go ahead and go down on the ground.
Eddie asked me to help with some of the demos, and it was pretty cool just to know that he trusts me to try all these different things, and just to be able to show off and be an example for the other cheerleaders is pretty great.
Go ahead, and 2 co-ed, and then we'll go to lunch. And AC.
It's definitely more comfortable at Cali Camp when I'm demoing because I know that it's just a whole bunch of love, just teams that support each other through everything. But I also get kind of nervous because at the end of the day, you're still showing off.
I've been using Malia's group as a demo here at Cali Camp. She's gotten to demo in front of the whole camp. I think after the World's performance and just the season we just had, it wasn't her best run. It's a good confidence boost for Malia and her group.
So right now we're working on upgrading the original stunt we've been working on at practice so that we can hopefully get some parts of it into our routine too. Last night we did a modified version of our stunt and we showed it off to the camp. Today we're going to show it off again but improved.
Show-offs was a little interesting. My group came down twice while we were showing. It was kind of a fluke type thing. We have 2 stunt groups switching in and out, and we put one group in that probably wasn't as strong, but they've been hitting earlier in the day, so it felt like the right decision. But I mean, it can happen. Eddie did say that he wasn't really disappointed in us, but he didn't understand like why things went wrong, and that it could have been prevented, and it totally could have.
So the side is like a split, like full up, and then there's like a back one that we're getting cats, and then it's like a lip heel stretch, like full around right after. And it's just stuff like that that makes it super hard. So it's just stuff like that that's gonna make us stick out like later on the season. So I'm glad that we have it, but it's like right now it's like I'm dying. So.
On Smallwood, it's definitely an extra added layer of pressure because it's like such a high caliber team, and with Eddie it's like, how are you going to do when it comes to Worlds, or how are you going to do when it comes to NCA when it's 10,000 people cheering for you? Like, are you going to crack under pressure, or are you going to like pull through and like perform?
Smallwood has 28 people on roster right now, and it's just about taking the strongest 22, and we're giving everyone an opportunity. Everyone's getting rotations in, and we're just trying to find everyone at home, find everyone in a position on this team, a role, and kind of move forward from there, putting out our strongest team.
Family on three. Family on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Family.
We bobbled at Showcase. I was a little confused because our handstand flip-ups are pretty good. So it was kind of upsetting when we bobbled. I mean, I wanted to put out the best performance, and it wasn't perfect, which was upsetting, but there's always room for improvement.
We could have done better. We obviously didn't do the best that we could have done. I kind of felt like in the air, like people were like, oh, they kind of felt some type of way because we didn't like perform at our best at Worlds, obviously. So I dropped my stunt, and that was my first time ever dropping at Worlds. So it kind of hits me in a way.
So at Worlds, it was going fine, and I went into it and just, I remember like touching, and I just felt like numb, like I couldn't even comprehend that I just touched at Worlds. It was like super hard on me, especially because it was like the first time I've ever touched at a competition in my entire cheerleading career, and it had to be there. It's so hard to like describe like the overwhelming like sadness that I felt, just like sadness and disappointment in myself. It was really hard on me, and I remember watching the video and just like not being able to control my emotions, and it was really, really hard on me. So many emotions are like overwhelming you. After Worlds, I actually like deleted Instagram for a little bit because I was just feeling like so down and so sad, like on my own, and I knew I didn't need to see or hear anything else that anyone was saying because I was already thinking those thoughts to myself, and it was really upsetting. Like for the next 2 days after Worlds, I just like didn't even want to think about it, and I didn't want to go anywhere, and I didn't want to leave my bed because I just was so upset, and I just didn't want to think about what anyone else had to say because I knew it would only make it worse.
Bring it in really quick, listen. Let's rep them out and then get out of here, okay? We'll rep them out like we did yesterday. We'll only do 5 today. We don't have to do 10. It wasn't too bad. We just got to work on catching high, absorbing, and then the press full rounds just have to be consistent.
1, arms, 3, sharp, 5, 7, control, 1, and 3, and legs, lift, hit, 1, and 3, drop them high, drop, lift, hold, 2, 3, and 5, 7, up, 1, 3, down, 5, and just clean on 5, good job.
After that experience, I definitely felt closer to my stunt group. They were there for me throughout the entire thing. They checked up on me all the time, and it just meant a lot knowing that they were there for me. And after Worlds, we actually like all walked out together, and we held hands and walked out, and they were just there for me through so much, and it just meant the world to me. It's super fun because you just get to hang out with your teammates and form new bonds with people and just constantly learn new things, which is always super fun.
We'll have dance-offs, we'll play, we'll do random stuff.
Why didn't you catch me? Where was you at?
I was trying to catch you!
No, you watched me. You were like, oh, it's a Sam.
We can't be beat. We're the best, our easy coach.
You are the most amazing athletes this planet has. All these other sports, they cannot compare to you guys and girls. So I want you guys to understand how incredible you are, and I want you to wear that label. I want you to understand that you're an incredible human being and that you're an incredible athlete.
So tonight we had the skits, and they were so fun. We bonded a lot this weekend. We got to hang out as a team all together and learn different things that we wouldn't know if we didn't have this experience. Hey guys,
Callum's tried out for Team Reckless, and unfortunately, after a little bit of time here, he figured out quickly that his finances were running out.
She's chill now. Oh, let alone friends. Obviously, friends is like a big factor of me leaving here.
I FaceTime him all the time, and it's really weird because he's always here. And just not having him, and not having him on the team again is just weird.